Okay, friends, if you're on the replay for this, I know that you're going to be really excited to learn all about the chili with Chef Josh, and we want to welcome to you. You can still give hearts if you're on the replay, and we highly suggest that you do that so we know which parts you like and which parts you don't, so we can give you more of what you need. Okay, so I want to welcome everybody, all the viewers that are hopping on. Tell us where you're from, and let's see. I'm MonaCorwin. I'm the mom mentor, and I help moms with all the tips and tricks to make their lives balanced. You can find me over at thebalancedmomlife.com, where we talk about home and family and kids and marriage and cooking.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And this is the Chef Time. We have a special feature, and it is Chef Time, and it is with my friend, Chef Joshua Childers. Yeah. And he is a professional chef. And Josh, why don't you just tell the gang what you do?
Yes, so I was a professional chef in restaurants for years, and I don't do it for a living anymore, but I do have a catering company, and I cater and do cooking classes, and am trying to help show other people knowledge that I learned through all the years of doing it as a pro. So
yeah, I'm so excited because this is going to be our own chef class.
Yes,
I'm so excited. The Mom Mentor Chef class.
Right.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah. But
it's going to be easy because you're going to show me what to do. Earlier, Josh came in and I was cutting up some meat that I had just gotten, and he was showing me how to cut up meat and make it for the different kinds of things that I was doing. We're going to have to do that one day. We're going to be talking about all kinds of things, but we're going to start with the fundamentals in this coming year. But today, we've got a big game coming up in a few weeks, and Josh has a secret ingredient, and he's going to show us how to put together our amazing chili for the big game.
Yeah, so when I was thinking about what we're going to do this week, I was going, well, it's that time of year, and maybe you have a party coming up, and you're going to entertain all your friends, and so we're going to do a home-style chili with a twist tonight, and it is going to be awesome. I think you're really going to like it. It's easy to make. It is gluten-free. It is dairy-free, and so for all those special moms out there that have those needs, it's going to do that. So
awesome.
We'll get right to it. We are going to do some knife work in this video, and we're just going to slowly through the video series talk about how to work up different vegetables, cut meat, like I was talking about. So
I'm excited.
Cool. I'm excited about that because I know that to a lot of people that's like a really kind of scary, daunting thing, and it doesn't need to be.
So. Right, and I'm also thinking, Valentine's is coming up. And maybe there's some girls out there that want to get together their buddies and have you come and show them how to make a Valentine's dinner that will blow their husband's socks off. Yep. So don't always remember that you can do that. You can get a hold of Chef Josh by just contacting me on Balanced Mom Life, and I will get all of his information to you.
Yeah, we'll get you a phone number.
Yeah, so, good. Okay, well, let's get started.
Okay.
This is awesome.
So we are making a home-style kitchen chili tonight, and I will go over some of the ingredients, actually all the mise en place that we have laid out already. This is going to have ground chuck roast in it. That's going to be the meat base for what we're making tonight, and then we'll get into the vegetables. I have fire-roasted diced tomato, tomato paste, red kidney beans that have been drained, cilantro, which is going to be one of the several aromatics that we're going to have, carrots that are going to go with the onions, and green peppers. So this is a vegetable, healthy, rich recipe that is going to be awesome for your family and will give you the nutrients that you need and your kids will like, because it's still going to taste really good. We have garlic here that I already chopped up. For more aromatics, we have the cumin and the dill. You don't see that a lot in chili, but this is one of those things that is going to brighten your chili up a lot.
Wow, that's a secret ingredient.
Yeah,
for sure.
that is a different ingredient, but it's really good.
Yeah.
Chili powder, Make sure that this is a fresh. They sell this in the bulk food area of your local. You can buy it at like a Central Market or something like that. I bought this at Winco in the bulk food. Sprouts has it. This is something that you don't want to be old. This gets stale.
So when you buy stuff at the bulk area, the stuff is fresher.
It's moving more.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that.
Yes, because
it hasn't been in a jar for 3 years.
Yes, it is, and they have to rotate it more because of regulations. So when it gets a certain date, they have to say, "Oh, it's no good," and replace it. Whereas if it's in a jar, that's a totally different deal. So that's a secret for you. So, and it's cheaper. It's way cheaper to buy bulk spices.
Cheaper per ounce.
Yes.
Right.
So.
Oh, I need to go over here.
Yeah.
We'll put the amounts of the recipe and everything. We'll put it on my website, and I'll have that on there for you on Monday.
Yeah.
So, what if I don't like these kind of beans? Can I put a different kind of bean?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But important that they're drained.
They're drained and they're not like slimy, right?
Yeah. We
rinse them.
Tell them.
These are just canned red kidney beans. You can change it to a black bean.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Yeah, yeah. If you wanted to do that, that's no problem. But still, you don't want that brine that they leave it in there, because it'll make your recipe. It'll be in excess salt that you didn't see coming. And then you can't adjust for because you're not in control of it. That's why it's important to rinse
it's got kind of it's gooky and slimy, and then it kind of messes up your thing. Okay,
right,
awesome. I didn't know that. Yay!
And then also, Mona knows that I'm a big proponent for making all the flavors that we make here bright, and some sort of acid, and whatever you make does that. So we'll be using lemon juice and red wine as the two acidic ingredients to make all these come together. This, and this is what's going to make all this one. Does that make sense?
And it brings it all together.
Right. It brings it all together. All these buying flavor. Yeah. So without further ado, we'll get right into the knife work for the onions that we have and the green peppers. And I cut one green pepper, but I saved one because I wanted to show everybody a trick that I see a lot on like cooking networks and stuff, that I don't understand why people do this, but there's a better way. Resist the temptation to cut the top off first. Okay? Put it nose down like this and cut it down. And then in one fell swoop, you're taking off the vein, and you're going to make all the seed pod is going to stay intact, and you're going to be able to take that out and not have to mess with it. So watch me work this up. So you're going to turn a little bit, and so if you turn with it,
wow. And then you have all those little things trying to figure out what to do with them.
Trash.
A trash bowl. Our trash bowl.
Yeah.
I'll get my trash bowl.
Okay.
I love my bowl.
And if these were jalapenos or some sort of hot pepper, like a poblano pepper, a lot of people think, oh, the spices in the seeds. This vein,
the white stuff?
Yes, this white vein that's in pepper is actually what provides the nutrients to the seed pod, and this is a source of heat.
Okay.
Oh.
So if you're wondering why are my jalapenos like still hot, but I took the seeds out, but you left the vein in every single one, that could possibly, now they do vary quite a bit, and there's no science to guaranteeing the heat level, but which is why I actually taste the jalapeno or poblano raw just a little bit to see where the heat level is before I put it in.
Know what you're dealing with.
So I know what it is.
Yeah.
If it's gonna light me on fire. So
you're okay with that amount?
Yeah. So here you're gonna take this vein out, and this is gonna be trash.
They look so pretty like that.
Yeah, and then one way we're gonna dice these up But one way that you can make it faster is stack them like this. And then we're gonna do what's like a medium dice, which is called Brunoise in French. And you'll take, this is why I like a vegetable cleaver, because you can use it as a spoon.
I got one for Christmas.
Yeah.
My sweet boy bought one for me.
That's awesome. So then we'll stack what's left.
Looks great.
Yeah.
And you always use green? Do you like orange? Do you like yellow?
Oh, you could, yeah, you could, if you wanted to add color, you could definitely use yellow or red here.
All right.
This is what was on sale.
That's, you're good. You're a good cooker.
Okay, so now we're going to move into the onion.
Josh, that's a lot of onions.
Yeah.
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 So do you think we don't put enough onion in it?
Yeah.
That's one of the things. Okay, go.
Yeah, that looks like a lot of onion, and this goes with whatever the recipe says for the garlic and the onion in any cookbook that I'm working with. I basically normally double it.
Wow.
I don't double the salt. I season for taste because then you could get salty, but you have to remember that most cookbooks are designed to be safe.
You're not safe.
Yeah, no. Well, and I understand. It's like they're trying to have mass appeal.
Right.
Right, and it can't be super spicy. It can't be super garlicky. It can't be super oniony. And as a result, it's like you could do a lot of work and have kind of bland food. It happens to me all the time when I cook out of a book. So
okay.
there's a
all right, Moms.
Okay, yeah.
This is one of the ways that we're going to make really professional meals on our table.
So the tops of the onion, this is a part you don't want right here, the root end. So what I do is I just take that out, and then that's going to be gone. So I'll go ahead and do that to all four.
I didn't know that.
It also has a different texture than.
Yeah, I did know that.
Yeah, like it's harder and will not cook at the same rate.
And it looks like you're cutting it at an angle.
Right.
Okay.
So the way to dice an onion, you probably know, but I'll go over it, is you want to go horizontally and not all the way through so that it doesn't come apart. And then you want to take it and go vertically. And then come back and you get the same size onion.
That's beautiful. And I noticed that you're bending your fingers back to keep it
right. Yeah, I you know, if you want to wear a glove, that's fine. Through years of doing this, like I just wash my hands constantly, but your nails.
Does the sharpness of the knife matter? Absolutely.
Yeah, if a knife is not sharp, it's more likely to cut you because you're having to push.
Oh.
You're having to push.
And I don't see you rocking. You're just going in one motion.
Yeah, you know, I'm purposely working slow here. And when I get to the end, I want to make sure that everything is cut up. So I'm noticing, you know, at the end that this is, since I had that bit that I didn't cut all the way through,
right.
I have to go through and do that cut.
So you don't have those big pieces.
On the end so that everything is uniform. That's one important thing about this is the base for our chili, and if some parts of this onion are cooked and others aren't, then we're not going to get the result we want. So.
It's a great way to hide onions as well if your kids don't like onions.
So true.
Disappears.
And for those of you that are wondering who's speaking, that would be Josh's wife, Rachel. She's our production team.
Yeah.
And garlic fights flus.
It sure does. Okay, now, for those of you that are just watching, Josh has special knives at home, and he has special knives that he brings here. We're also going to talk about knives one time, and we're going to talk about cutting boards. We're going to go over methods of actually dicing, and we'll have some classes on that too.
Right.
One of the things that's really interesting that's happening right now that the girls can't see is that I'm not really smelling this really strongly. Is that, did you cut it special? I mean, I thought it was going to have to like stand in there.
Do you want to know why?
Yeah, I do. Why?
Because the knife is really sharp.
Yeah.
And the oils is what makes it smell.
Really?
And whenever you have a dull knife, you're crushing the oils in the onion, which is what the smell comes from.
Okay, now that is worth a Periscope. I want to see some hearts for all you people. If you have questions as Josh is talking, will you just go ahead and type them in there, and let's give a woohoo for the no onion crying.
No crying.
Oh, no more tears. You just need a sharp knife. Wow, that is awesome.
Yeah, and garlic does the same thing, but like I didn't cut the garlic up tonight, but I will in other videos. And I do actually physically crush the garlic because I'm releasing those oils, because I want those oils those aromatics in whatever I'm cooking. Mm-hmm. And if I don't do that, then they won't have as much impact on whatever I'm doing. And the thing about garlic is that you really want to transition if you're at home and you use garlic in a jar or something like that. You really want to, like Costco sells garlic that is already peeled and everything in this big jar.
You're looking at me. I might have one in my refrigerator. I have one in my refrigerator. I got to squeeze one too.
How cool is that?
Okay, I'm totally going to do it. But here's the reason, Josh.
Right.
I mean, then my hands smell.
Right. So food processing.
So use my food processing.
So we have some moms thinking about maybe doing a kids cooking thing together sometime.
Oh, kids cooking
thing.
Oh my gosh, I'm totally in that. And we could also over in...
I hit a button. Can you help me?
You hit a button.
How do I flip it back around?
Did you? Okay, we're going to see my husband. Warren can say hi to everybody. They're all laughing at me.
That's awesome.
I have to see my mouth.
Oh my gosh. Oh, did I do it? There. Is that right?
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Minor technical difficulty.
We are
so excited about the...
Josh is a professional, but we are not.
Was so excited about the kids cooking class. So
yeah, that's going to be really cool. And I'd like to in September or August maybe early August. I'd like to do something for kids, college kids going off to college. So we're going to be doing a lot of stuff. These are going to be long Periscopes, so you're going to have to watch them instead of watching your favorite show. I mean, or doing Fixer Upper.
You can watch Real Housewives, or you can learn something.
Or we can be a Real Housewife.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
So this is all of our knife work. I'm going to use...
Awesome.
I'm not going to use this because this is a lot.
Okay.
So
1.5 onion, yeah.
1.5 onions. Big... and let's talk about the type of onion.
Oh, okay.
Anytime the recipe starts with onion and garlic getting sweated, I like to use anything but a white onion.
Really? Like a red onion or a leek?
Yeah, well, preferably Vidalia onion.
We're going to have an onion class because all of us are going, the Vidalias are yellow.
Yeah, yellow onion, okay? So they're the best and they have the most impact on whatever you're doing. So the first part of this recipe, we're going to the stove now. And the first part of this recipe is browning the meat.
Oh,
so
really?
we're going to talk about doing that.
I made my first mistake on my chili. Ta-da!
Because when we brown the meat, it is going to create fond on the bottom of the pan. It's going to do two things. It's going to keep your chili from being fatty.
Right.
because we're going to pour the fat off.
Right.
We're going to brown the meat. It's going to throw the fat.
Right.
And
it's going to make all that good stuff at the bottom.
And then it's going to make fond, and then we're going to brown the vegetables in the fond and scrape that off.
Yes.
So that's going to be the steps. Okay?
Fond is that brown stuff that you try to clean out after, that you burn.
Yeah, but you're actually not going to have to scrape that off your pot.
Because?
Your pot is going to be totally clean because we're going to scrape it all off during the cooking process.
Oh my gosh, you're so amazing. This is great.
So I'm heating this to high, and I've got a little bit of grapeseed oil here.
Because we do not put cold meat in a cold pan.
That's right.
I did learn that somewhere along the line. I did take a couple cooking classes.
That's great.
Never as much fun than I'm having with you, though.
Right. So we've got the grapeseed oil there.
And that's, like I said, with the amounts, we will be talking about amounts.
Right.
I'll get it out on the website.
And when you brown meat, you want to brown it in batches. Okay?
Oh.
Because if you do this, then the pan will stay hot and will actually sear the meat. If I put all this in at one time, then it will just steam and not create any fond.
Wow.
And this is not a non-stick pan, right?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
But if you use regular stainless pans the right way...
And that's exactly what somebody just commented about.
What?
About now she knows she doesn't have to use non-stick. That's great.
Yeah, you don't get the brown stuff. You won't get that good brown stuff. That's really a trick to having really good food. And it doesn't add extra calories, but it adds tons and tons of flavor.
So I'm going to do this.
But I have seen that where I put in the meat and it just seems like it almost looks like it's boiling as opposed to...
Is
there too much water in the meat?
Right. Turn our fan on here.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
So get this right. So we have just enough meat in here to fill the bottom of the pan.
So it has grapeseed oil
and then just the meat. And we have not seasoned the meat yet. But I actually am going to.
And as you're talking, I think he mentioned last time we were cooking that grapeseed oil, olive oil, or avocado oil. The coconut oil will have a coconut flavor, and the olive oil can only go to a certain temperature. So at my house, we use a lot of avocado oil and grapeseed oil, and like I said, they have it at Costco in great big containers, so you don't have to buy it real expensive.
So Josh, I see you're not using a spatula. Tell us about your device.
Yes, so for this recipe, I'm obviously going to wash this whenever I get done with the raw meat, and then reuse it. Whenever anything's raw and then it goes back into cooked, it needs to be washed. That's a great thing to remember. To keep sanitary. And
that's why we always have hot soapy water in the sink, and you can look in my sink. You want to show my sink? Hot soapy water. Ready? For Mona to clean.
Ready to baptize.
I'll get my rag out. I think mine's prettier than yours. What do you have, yellow? Oh, it smells so good, y'all. I wish we were all here. Why don't y'all say something? There's 5 of you watching. Tell me where you're from. Tell me where you're from. Who's from with us? Check in the box. I don't know. Mom's going to put the kids to bed.
Got it.
Yep, and they will be watching the show. So Mommy should have everything so you are really. Next week at that warming up. Next week I'm going to be talking about the rhythms of a mother and how a mother's scheduling is going to be different than the corporate world that you might have been in, and how you as a mom have a different type of scheduling for productivity. So, yep, that's what we're talking about next week.
Being productive in the kitchen.
Yes, and I don't know what you and I are doing next week. Y'all just need to let us know what you want to see. You can email us, or we'll be sending out a survey too. So if you follow me on balancemom.com, we are going to be having a lot of cool stuff from there through emails and stuff like that, special treats and things that we find that are on sale. So you might want to follow, get your email into balancemom.com. And I have a really cool giveaway on Balance Mom Life right now. It's called Your Week Off, and it's a calendar, awesome, for January. And it has Hubby Love and recipes and devos and all kinds of different, all the menus for an entire week off, so that you can just enjoy your week and maybe get some other scheduling stuff done. We do all the work for you. So you can download that for free on balancemomlife.com.
And so, we're to the next point. We're taking the first batch out. Okay, we're not cooking this all the way out, so if you're looking at it and going, oh, there's little bits of red, that's okay. It's going to cook, simmer for a lot longer later. But we're ready for the second part.
Now, if you ever have your hamburger and it's not like all the way done, like it's still a little frozen because maybe you didn't put it out when you were supposed to, is it okay to stick it in there if it's a little frozen?
Mm-hmm. If the very center is a little bit hard still, it's okay. But if it's like a brick, no.
No, okay. Like taking a knife?
Right, yeah, no. If you can't break it up with a spoon, then it's not thought enough. Yeah.
Have you ever done it? Come on, moms, you know you have. I mean, I have. Yeah. Where I think I'm in a really big hurry, so I defrost it in the microwave first before I put it in here. Is that okay?
Not for this recipe.
Not for this recipe.
No,
okay.
It will affect the result.
Talk about sticking the package in water.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
You can do that.
Yeah, but it's not as fast as the microwave. I mean, it depends on if it's 430 or if it's 4 to 6.
Right.
Just saying.
So true.
Remember, season as you go.
Yes.
Salt.
So we're doing a little bit of salt.
The kosher salt.
Yep.
Yep. The kosher salt Josh talked about last time as being the best salt that we can get. It's also the cheapest. You don't need to have the pink salt. That it's of course really good for at the table, but when you're cooking, the koshers, Morton's kosher, any kind of kosher salt is good. And I found mine on the very bottom of the shelf, so you know it's the cheapest if it's on the bottom.
Right.
Okay. Wow, that looks great.
So we're cooking this out. In just a second, we will get to the aromatics.
Yeah, give us some hearts for that meat. You can easily do turkey ground.
You could do turkey for this. And this is gluten and dairy free. So if you have kids that can't have those things, then this falls in that category. I know that everybody thinks that you're so limited, but you're not. There's all sorts of awesome home style things that you can make that fit in all that. Vegetarian, vegan, done all that stuff in my career, and it's not as hard as you think it is. You just have to think it out a little more.
Good, great. Well, I think that's another reason. Like, I have all these awesome recipes that my mom had or that I've cooked for a really long time, and then I look at them and I think, oh, I'll never be able to make those because we have to eat healthy. So It's so cool to be able to just slowly learn how to switch everything over.
Yeah.
Yeah, but having the flavors is what makes any meal good, makes anything taste better. And I think you have been teaching us that. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, you get to the point where you don't need the butter.
Oh, no.
You
Stop
don't,
saying
yeah.
Stop. I have to have butter. I have to have my butter. This is not good. Don't listen.
Yeah, but I think that,
No,
I think that is
it,
something
yeah.
that's not talked about very much, is that your palate changes.
True.
You know, if you don't think that you like something, you don't know if you don't like it if you don't try it. So
true.
even if you have that like hors d'oeuvre moment where you're like, oh my gosh, I hate olives, but I just had an olive tapenade crostini, and you feel like you should spit it out, just swallow it and go, note to self. But at least you tried it.
Right. So true. So true.